Hello, everybody, and a very warm welcome back to Accountex 2025. We are here as Ask the Accountant Pitstop podcast, and as always, we're bringing a brand new guest along for your listening pleasure, and we're going to be grilling them on the same questions we ask each and every person. Remember, if you want more accountancy and bookkeeping related content, you're in the right place, so make sure you like, subscribe, all that sort of stuff. Watch our grid walks, watch other Pitstop podcasts we've done. But let's get straight into it. Please, straight away, who are you and why are you here?
Hello, I'm Donna Beddis, and I call myself the accountant's best friend.
The accountant's best friend?
Yes.
Oh, we're going to have to talk more about that. Carry on.
So the accountant's best friend basically works with accountants, bookkeepers, tax professionals, all that kind of thing, to bring us together. So outside of the big events like the Accountexes and Xerocons, give us a community to actually come together and help each other out with like problems, questions, queries, whatever it might be.
I love that. I love that. And community is a real big thing at the moment in the world of accountancy. In fact, I keep getting told it's not community, or it is community, but there's a new word as well.
Yes.
Tribe.
Yes.
Are you behind tribe? What do you think? Yes. Do you prefer community or tribe? Where are you leaning?
I think it could be either. It depends. I mean, I run an online meeting group every 2 weeks called Confessions of an Accountant. Yeah. And the confessions can get very rude, very saucy, very funny.
Love that.
And so that might fall more into your tribe. But the fact that obviously when someone has a problem and they need to come together, they can go, oh, I know that person, link them together. Then that's more like community, perhaps.
I love that. I love that. And what drew you to do that? What was the starting point? What was the spark that got you in there?
I don't think no matter what size your firm is, whether you're a sole trader or a big firm, that you can necessarily fill all the gaps. There's always something, be that an experience missing or just new innovation and stuff. So by bringing people together and helping them out, hopefully you can fill those gaps and work together.
I love that. I love that. And have you got kind of an ideal person to go into those, to join your community? Is there, or do you accept everyone?
It's open to all. Absolutely. You know, there's always something that someone can... They say bring as much to the table as you take away, and that's what I hope to do. It's free to come along, so come along, join us, and hopefully we can help each other out. Amazing.
We'll definitely talk more about it. But before that, though, we'll go through our typical questions. Now, behind the scenes, you've just told me you've literally just arrived.
Yes.
Day 2 of Accountex. So this first question is going to be very relevant. What was your first impressions of this event, Accountex 2025?
Wow, I think when you walked in the door, just so busy, so many exhibitors. Last year was actually the first year I've ever been to Accountex.
Wow.
And I had a 9-month-old child in tow. So this year I feel hands-free and so happy to be here and be able to touch things.
So that 9-month child is definitely going to be a future accountant bookkeeper, right?
Without a shadow of doubt.
You've shown them the pinnacle event. Brilliant. Okay, so what are you most looking forward to out of day 2? Is there any plans for you? Go for it.
I think because it's that central location of, well, say central, half central location of London, being able to meet so many other accountants and people in the industry that you might speak to day to day online or keep following, but actually be able to go hello and shake a hand or have a hug is so cool. Amazing,
it's absolutely amazing. What's been your highlight so far of the 3.5 minutes that you've been at Accountex 2025?
Being here, obviously, with your jazzy stage and your wonderful setup, and meeting you. Because obviously, again, you're one of the people I've followed online, never actually met in person.
It's lovely, isn't it? It's lovely. Okay, so an event like this, you've got to take time out of your work. You've got to invest in the transport here, maybe even get a hotel. There's all costs thing. And I think for a lot of people as well, it's quite daunting to go to an event like this. What's your top tip for making sure you make the most of an event like this? What would you tell people? And I bet this is a question you get a lot asked on your community, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And I kind of go a bit against the grain because everyone says come with a plan, know who you want to hear and who you want to speak to and where you want to visit. Yeah. Whereas I kind of flow the opposite way and say, come here, see who you bump into, see what swag you can get, see what speakers take your fancy on the day, because otherwise you'll always find you'll bump into someone and you don't want to have to lose that connection to go, but I needed to go and visit that vendor. You can, if you flow more easily, you'll find it less stressful.
Yeah, I completely agree. I think if you try and regiment it too much, you just stress yourself out even more, don't you? And I imagine with your community though, are you kind of almost helping them at events like this? Are you trying to get them into their little groups to kind of meet up or anything like that? Is there anything you're doing with them?
Basically, when I come in here, I'm talking a lot about the Confessions of an Accountant community because obviously the more awareness we get, the more people come along, the more brains and inspiration we've got within the community. But ultimately, it's also for me to learn more and meet new people and new vendors so that I can go back to them and report back because not everyone can make it. We know that.
I see. Right. You're almost like the one that's going to get all the information and then pass it around. That's how it is.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. And I think this year as well, one of the nice things I found about Accountex 2025 is they've got a solo traveller lounge. So if
Yes.
you are by yourself
Yes.
and you want to come in, I think that's a great idea to bring it from. Okay, so the industry, you obviously invest in the industry, but what do you love about this industry? What's your best features of it?
I think that the fact that we're trying to break down so many of the stereotypes within it, like, oh, accountants are boring, ha.
Yeah.
The old jokes are all gone now, and the innovation that's come into it, the fact that it's not about being a bean counter, it's about, oh, I could use this technology to do this, or I can give my clients real-time information and this kind of thing. It's so exciting. From when I joined it many, many, many moons ago when dinosaurs ruled the earth, to now, people can get excited about, I want to be an accountant, because it's not, I'm going to sit there with a spreadsheet.
100%.
It's, oh, I'm going to use this tech and I'm going to do this, and I've got AI, and it's like, wow. It's had a
And
real
talk
recharge.
to clients
Yes.
at a much earlier stage, because,
Yeah, absolutely.
amazing. So that's what you love about the industry. What do you think should change about the industry?
I think we need to be more honest and more open about the struggles you have with it. It's very easy to be positive all the time and be going, yeah, everything's great. But the reality is it's really hard to juggle.
Yeah.
There's so many things you've got to keep up to date with AI. And, oh, yeah, I've got the latest tech, but hang on a minute. Have I got like a legal statement in my letter of engagement to say I'm going to use that? And is that okay? And it isn't just a spreadsheet anymore. Where is my data and everything? And use so much that I think if there was ways to try and ease ourselves in and feel better about that and know that we are doing everything we're meant to do, we'll take a lot of hassle out of it. But being honest about the struggles we're feeling, I think, would be the thing.
Yeah, I love that. Hassle is exactly the phrase, isn't it? I love that. So with your community, how are you organically growing that? What has been your method so far? What's been your kind of secret tips to get, because you're obviously doing good really for the industry, right? That's exactly what this is. How are you maximizing that to get it to the reach? What's your secret tips for that?
Well, basically what I'm doing with the community is every time we meet up, I'm bringing in a special guest speaker, and they've got a different area of expertise. So hopefully trying to fill the knowledge gaps we might have.
Okay.
But also, obviously, every time a special guest comes on, it brings their audience with them, and then they go, oh, I didn't know you were there. This is quite nice. And actually, it's not just to sit down and be quiet. It's quite interactive. So I think by bringing in extra people who actually have their own followings and their own expertise, some of the things we do, we had Ashley Leeds on the other week who does LinkedIn.
Yeah.
But that's open to anyone that's on there. You don't have to be an accountant. So it's just opening the doors, really.
I love that. Are you using social media or anything like that, or any platforms or anything?
We've got LinkedIn, we've got Facebook, we've got Instagram, which is always a scary one for me. I don't know if I'm out of the age gap for Instagram or not.
You dabbled on TikTok yet, or are you staying away from TikTok?
No. I haven't planned any dances for it yet.
No, it's weird, isn't it? Yeah. It's a tricky one to get involved in, definitely. It's funny, actually. Ashley's here. He's got it used to be the LinkedIn Lounge.
Yes.
But now he's had to rebrand it to the Social Media Lounge.
Oh, my goodness, yeah, because it's just too much.
Yeah, well, that, and apparently LinkedIn weren't exactly happy about it being the LinkedIn Lounge, so...
Oh, no, free advertising, what should we do?
What is it, ask for forgiveness or something, and whatever the phrase is. But my only concern for him is someone's going to come and go, right, I've got this Snapchat, and I'm trying to figure out what to do with Snapchat.
No, you do when you think, I've got to try and do what I do and do it well, which means I can't do it in too many places because A, I just don't have the mental capacity, and B, I'm probably not the right demographic or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, I've always been a strong believer the most important social media you should ever concentrate on is the social media you consume yourself, right?
Yeah.
Like, if you're consuming it, there's a reason you're consuming it. You're liking this or you're liking that, and it gives you that opportunity.
Yes.
So what's your favourite social media platform at the moment?
I really like LinkedIn for the accountants, the bookkeepers, everyone like that, because it's a really good place, a really nice place to meet up. And most of the time, people are pretty easygoing. It's not too many LinkedIn police out there. They do exist. They do annoy me.
Yeah.
But, it's not too bad. So I'd say probably that one, because that's where people that you like to follow and are like-minded tend to be there. And the ones that you don't like, you can just kind of block.
I like that. Okay, so if we gave you a time machine and you had the opportunity to go back a year or 2 years, wherever you want it to be, I want you to think of one piece of gadget or AI or app or technology. It can be personal, it can be business, it could be a coffee machine if you want to. But I want you to take that piece of gadget, that top item on your tech stack at the moment. What would you take back to give yourself 12 months ago or whatever time it's going to be to say, you should have been using this 12 months ago. This is a game changer.
I would definitely say probably, and it's going to be cliche, but ChatGPT. because I did not realise, even when I was told about it, I didn't realise, and I still don't think I've kind of cracked the full understanding of all these things that they can do.
Yeah.
But like now, writing emails is so much easier because you can just tell it can write it, you tweak it. Whereas before you'd sit there dithering and go, oh, should I say it like this or could I say it like that? And now it's just instantaneous and you can just go, oh, I'll just update that. So
Brilliant, isn't it? Have you started using the feature of actually talking to you? Have you got that far?
Oh yeah, no, that's what I do. I love it. I absolutely love it. But then it goes over personal and business, doesn't it? Because I was talking to a fellow accountant on the train, and she said, "Oh, how do you cope with potty training?" Because obviously, young kids.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Hang on a minute, this is what ChatGPT suggests." And it kind of goes both ways.
It does. Brilliant, brilliant. I love at the moment as well that they've got to a point where, well, mine it always says, "How are you doing, Aaron?"
Yes.
All right, thanks. Actually, yeah. How are you doing? I don't know how personal we're supposed to go with it.
You do have to be so careful because the other day I was asking it for some inspiration and it came out, it was Easter time actually, and it came out and said about, oh, why don't you say something about Easter eggs and the fact that there's no VAT on them depending on their size? And I was like, pardon? You know, your brain just kind of goes swap.
Yeah.
And I gave my head a wobble and I was like, I've never heard of this before. And I was like, are you sure? Are you really sure? And it was like, yeah, absolutely, blah, blah, blah. I was like, can you show me the technical article you got this from? And it was like, oh, actually, no, I think you are correct. And I was like, oh my goodness, if I wasn't actually a real accountant and didn't have some knowledge,
take it verbatim,
you'd say yes, and you put it on and you look like an idiot.
Yeah. No, it's tricky to get that balance. One of the guests we've had yesterday that blew my mind really was saying how what we should be doing with ChatGPT is actually treating them like a human a bit more. So please and thank yous, which is debatable. Is that the right thing to do or not the right thing to do? I'm going to say please and thank you all way just to be safe.
Yeah.
But they've also said you should really say, and take your time with this one, think about it, and come back to me. And apparently that is the way now we're supposed to be training.
It is strange. It's not the first time I've heard that. The person who introduced me to ChatGPT and how you could be using it initially was Brad Burton.
Yeah.
And he specifically said to me, make sure you actually say pleases and thank yous because it responds better. And I was like, oh my goodness, now we're moving into that area of, is it real? Is it just...
Yeah.
I mean, I do. I absolutely do.
Yeah. I mean, it's British politeness anyway, isn't
absolutely.
it? But you know, we're in there. Okay, so that's using the time machine to go backwards. That's great.
Yep.
And you said, I mean, kind of stolen the next question, but it's absolutely fine. We'll roll with it. But if I was to get you a time machine to go forward 12 months, AI, we can all agree is not a fad anymore, right?
Yeah.
But how do you feel like it's going to impact you? And I think you've kind of answered that you're already using ChatGPT, but is there an area with the AI that you think, I wish it was better at doing this for me? What's that one area where you're thinking, I wish there was more interaction with AI from there?
From a personal level, I would definitely say I wish we could fast forward onto that. You can have a robot in your house that's going to do all your housework and cleaning.
Cleaning.
Because take it away.
The second person said that now.
I would have so much more time for my business if I did not have my household chores.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not going to ask it to look after the kids just yet because it might, I don't know, laser their heads off or something. Some days maybe. But ultimately, if I could take something that is a personal chore that actually, I don't mind who does that as long as it's not me, then that would 100% be the way I go.
100% agreed. But are we just going to end up upsetting the AI? Are they going to start upsetting by these mediocre chores we're giving them? I don't know. There's a...
Absolutely not, because we're going to be saying our pleases and thank yous, right?
Okay, right. Take your time with it.
To be fair, it's going to be the same as when I tell my husband, you've done a wonderful job. That's amazing.
Well done. Well done,
Yay.
yeah. Pat on the back. Oh, brilliant. Well, this is a Pitstop podcast, so we keep it short, we keep it punchy. But before you go, we have a little game to play with you. I've got a silly game here where I have 5 cards in front of me, and you need to guess who these 5 cards are. Now, you're allowed to ask as many yes-no questions as you want, but you can also skip at any point. But when you skip, that's a 1-minute penalty.
Okay. Can you nod me when you think actually you've gone beyond the time that would even be possible for a human to get through this quiz?
I mean, who did you say you wanted to beat again? What was it?
I mean, to be fair, whoever's on the bottom, if I can beat them, that would be great, just not to be last. Complete last.
We'll do our best. Right, okay. Good luck. You have the opportunity to ask me any silly question you like in 3, 2, 1. Ask away.
Is it a person?
Yes.
Is it a male?
No.
Okay. Is this person on LinkedIn as a big influence?
I would say so, yeah. I don't know if they were primarily LinkedIn focused, but they're definitely on LinkedIn.
They're an accountant?
Accountancy, yes, but they're more known for
Bookkeeping.
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 They don't bookkeep now, though, just as a hint. They were a bookkeeper. Now they've moved away from it.
Oh, crikey. See, I'm already lost. Are they over 30?
Yeah, but she doesn't look over 30.
Obviously. Do they have a double-barreled surname?
No, but they're part of a double act.
Oh, okay. Is it one of the six-figure bookkeepers? Yes. Okay. Joe Wood?
Yay! First one
on.
done. Next.
Is it an event?
It is an event, yeah.
It's an event. Is it an accountancy event?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Is it Daz?
No.
Fab?
No.
Accountex?
Yeah, which one, though?
Oh, 2025?
No, North or South?
London?
Wow. Yeah. Next.
Is it a person?
Yes.
Male?
No.
Over 30? On the cusp?
Of course. I believe it.
Oh,
Let's say maybe.
Just trying to get you into trouble, aren't I?
Over 30? Just. Yeah.
Oh, okay, on the cusp. Are they a bookkeeper?
No.
Or an accountant?
Yeah, they're accountant.
An accountant, okay. Double-barreled surname?
No.
Does their name start with A?
No.
B?
No.
C?
No.
D?
No.
Is it beyond N?
Yes.
Yes.
It's R.
Oh, okay. Oh, crikey. All I'm thinking is Rachel Riley. She's Countdown.
Rachel.
Rachel. Oh, this is where it's going to let me down. Rachel. I can see her face. Blonde, curly hair, hasn't she?
Always wears pink.
Yeah.
Rachel Harris. There we are.
Thank you.
Nice. 2 more to go.
Oh, crikey. An event.
No.
Oh, damn. Male?
No.
Oh, crikey. Is it a person?
No.
Oh, God. What else can it be? Is it an object?
No.
Oh, you could have gone with calculator. Oh, that would have been nice. Not an object, is it a place?
No.
Oh, is it alive?
No.
So it's not an animal then.
So it's very much accounting based, and all these are very much.
Oh, stands. Is it a vendor?
It's a vendor.
It's
Yeah.
a vendor. Oh, good. Accountancy vendor, as in like software.
Software. Yeah.
Software. Is it actual like QuickBooks or Xero or something kind of software?
Not those ones, but in that similar vein.
Do they do accounts payable?
Payable, yes.
Oh, payables. Is it Chaser?
No.
Oh, Christ. Who else is
They've
there?
only just done accounts payables though. Like literally.
Apron.
Yay!
Yay!
1 more to go.
Oh, phew. Person.
Yes.
No. Is it a man?
Yes.
Oh, goodness. Over 50?
No. That's a thing, but no.
Under 30?
No.
Okay, so
Unfortunately.
between 30 and 50.
Yeah.
Double-barreled surname?
No.
Accountant?
Yes.
Are they speaking here?
They have spoke here, yeah.
They have spoken here. Is it that Mark Lee? Oh, crikey. Is it you?
It is.
Yes!
So,
Precious.
3
I should have
minutes.
known how confident you were when you were doing the age. You're like, no.
And I said, unfortunately, when you were like, it's above the 3 minutes and 53, which will put you on a very high score. You would be currently 4th.
As long as I'm not
It's
last,
going
I'm
to be
so
updated.
happy.
So, yeah. But we will post this. You'll be able to see where you come at the end of the day. But yeah, at the moment, you are 4th. So very well done.
Oh,
So
wow.
with that then, use that camera, and just promote yourself. Plug, and plug some more. Go for it.
Hello everyone, I'm Donna, the accountant's best friend, and I'd love it if you could join me for my events, Confessions of an Accountant. You'll find us with our free Zoom meeting every 2 weeks. You can find me on LinkedIn, just look for Donna Beddis, or Facebook, or apparently even Instagram these days. But if you'd like to come along, it's free to attend. We're really nice and friendly, and hopefully we'll bring lots to you and your practice to help you get along.
I love that. Okay, so if you want to make sure that you have all the information you need to know about Accountex, you're already in the right place. So make sure you like, subscribe, all that sort of stuff. Look at the other content we've got with some amazing talks here at the podcast Pitstops that you might want to go and see. But Donna, you've been absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for playing our silly little game. And thank you guys for watching. Thank you very much. Thank you.